Mississippi. The Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some are thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's McMillan. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field to start this game off. The Rebels took home the Golden Egg in a close one the last time they met.
They don't care if it was close or a blowout. They got the W, and they've been able to talk about it all off-season long, and you can just feel the energy and electricity this year.
Boy, and you know it matters. You're talking about all these kids in state, talking to them, where do you want to go? Which side do you want to be on? Ole Miss winning last year matters when it comes to recruiting.
The Rebels want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Thanks to grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this third down in Starkville. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
The give to the single back. Got the first down and more. And he bounces in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's McMillan. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A quick pass to the left. Turning, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Wants to throw. It's Schroeder. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat in 2nd down?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's McMillan. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. And that one's going to be knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowls and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Schroeder. Finds his man. It's Payne. Finds a crease at the 20. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. He's got it down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's Wells. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. It's a 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run all the time.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Schroeder. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Using the quick game. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Schroeder. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Finds a man by himself. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to call. They got it. It's blocked. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And so much to break down from a spirited start to this egg bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
From the gun, the ground game.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And I tell you what, why would you not run this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Looking for a man. It's Schroeder. Got his man down to the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Schroeder. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He'll pull it on the read. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Now they'll run the draw.
No way.
Touchdown, they move on top here in the fourth.
Oh, the fuck on, yeah.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Back to throw, it's Gibbs. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ninth play of the drive coming. It will be a 3rd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back. It's Gibbs. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Rebels heading quickly to the line.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes.
Oh, he's got some space.
When offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Still on his feet at the 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Catch in the middle. It's Owens. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Rushes on it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes, and the waiting moments that could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's picked off in the end zone. No, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
Way to bounce back, kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb through the uprights. Well done.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
He's got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Fast completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Yeah, and this offense knows what it's like. This is the 2-minute drill. We got to keep the pedal to the floor. Nice job getting the 1st down.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Gibbs. Got the back over the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. The Bulldogs had their day as they take down the Rebels and pirate that Egg Bowl trophy and take it right back Stark Vegas. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.